What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here in the top right-hand corner of Blue Shift LE, playing with the red Zerg pieces. We have a player who's currently down 0-1, wants to get this series tied up. His name is Lambo. And his opponent, spawning in the cross position, the current best player on the planet in StarCraft 2. He's currently up and wants to continue that trend. His name is Serral. So guys, you guys can check out game number 1 between these two players on the YouTube channel right now. And listen, guys, this series is definitely been interesting up to this point. It's been a lot of fun to watch for sure between both players. And I gotta say, this is the semifinals, or this was the semifinals played at the WCS in Montreal. And Serral and Lambo, guys. Lambo's really been turning a lot of heads. He's actually an up-and-comer in the StarCraft 2 pro scene that I've been watching, and he is a lot of fun to watch. And he can play with pretty much anyone in StarCraft 2 when it comes to the Zerg pieces. So in this game, it'll be interesting to see what Serral decides to do here in game number 2, being up 1-0. More interestingly, though, it'll be interesting to see what Lambo decides to do, simply because he's going up against the best player currently on the planet. So what would you do if you were currently down 0-1 against the best player out there? Would you do some cheese, or would you play just the macro-focused game once again? Serral really tends to go for some very standard macro-focused builds. Doesn't do anything really too risky that he feels will, he feels that he can play up another opponent straight up and just obtain victory. And that's really what has shown a lot of success with Serral, just playing the macro-focused game. Both players going ahead, getting that hatch gas pool builds. Both players also now getting 2 queens, as well as some Zerglings and the Zergling speed upgrade. Very similar in build orders here by both these players. And you generally see that on the professional level. A lot of very similar builds. So third base has gone down for Lambo as well as Serral. Does look like both players are going to be able to scout this out and just, kind of see what they can do here against their opponent, see if there's anywhere possible that they can get somewhat of an advantage against their opponent. Lambo, I gotta say, guys, he's really been impressive, though, to me. Just watching this kid play in a lot of the different build orders that he goes for has been really impressive. Going up against some of the best players out there in the world of StarCraft 2, and really being able to hang with them is definitely saying something. So I think he's got a bright future ahead of him, and I would love to see what he decides to do going up against Serral, and like I said, being down 0-1. So some of these Zerglings are going to start flooding across the map here for our red Zerg player. Looks like he has decided to go home, at least at this point. But Lambo, earlier stages of the game, generally has really been taking the fight to Serral. Serral just kind of sits back, plays incredible defense, which I believe he's one of the best, if not the best, defensive player in the entire world, guys. I mean, this is why he's so good. Now, there are going to be some Zerglings that come up into the main base. Want to see if there's any timings that that Lambo needs to know about. Now, there are some Zerglings as well as a couple of Banelings that are coming out now, and getting the surround on that Roach. Very well done here by Serral, and there are Roaches now on the field. Roach Warren is now going to be coming up here for Serral, but it does look like there is going to be a timing push here by our red Zerg player. He's got some Roaches coming up now, and I wonder if Serral is going to be ready for this, because there's going to be a decent amount of Roaches as well as Zerglings coming across the map here. And there's not a whole lot to really defend against this. There are going to be some Zerglings as well as some Roaches coming up here for Serral. But this could be a little bit painful for Serral right here at the earlier stages of this game here. It does look like those roaches are going to start moving into the natural expansion of Serral, and I wonder what is going to happen here. Serral's going to try to get this round on some of these roaches. His own roaches are now going to be out, and these queens are giving so much value to Serral right now. I wonder if maybe Lambo was going a little bit too ballsy here, and now the GG comes in, and just like that, Serral obtains the victory, and a very, very great fashion in what looked to be a very good push for Lambo turned out to be the end of the game for him. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Serral and Lambo, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.